welcome to the Pondcast.
Of Sheena and Yashen.
Tonight we'll be talking about a lot of interesting topics, aren't we?
Why are you talking like this, bro?
Is this sexy? Nah.
Do you want the truth or you want me to lie?
I want the Aladdin news.
Aladdin?
Yeah, you watched The Dictator?
No. Oh, yes, I did, but it was such a long time.
It's like, you are HIV, Aladdin. And he's like, smiling. Because, okay, so The Dictator changed the words.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Of positive and negative.
And it's like, oh shit. Anyway, so today we're gonna answer some questions that I that I chose, and Yashin has no idea of what they are.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start?
With what?
Well, now you want me to start and tell you the first question?
Yeah, didn't you want to ask about the ice shit?
Huh?
Didn't you want to ask about the
Oh,
ice?
that's true. Okay. So my question was, I don't know if it was dumb, but you just said that it was not. When there's ice in a cup,
Yeah.
when it melts,
Yeah.
does it go like,
Does it go up or down?
yeah,
The
does it
level
go,
of the water.
or is it the same?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Well, you told me the answer.
Did I? Oh. Okay. Yeah. It
You want to explain
it actually goes down.
why?
The reason why it goes down is because ice is denser than water, which is counterintuitive because solids are usually denser than liquids, but water is weird. It's one of the only liquids where the liquid version of water is denser than the solid version of water. That's, yeah. It has to do with like the shape of the water molecule and how it like
Yes, that's
connects.
true too.
Yeah.
I remember my
Yeah.
fucking science class from
Yeah.
10th grade.
Actually, it's this property that has allowed for life to exist underwater. Because if ice wasn't denser than, if ice wasn't lighter than water, then ice wouldn't float.
Oh.
And if ice doesn't float, then there's no protection for all the fishies in the water during the winter.
Ooh.
So it's because of this little neat property that that's why your ice is floating, see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Makes
because of
sense
this
now.
property that like a lot of life doesn't die on Earth.
Well, now that it's melted.
Now it's all melting.
Yeah, fun fact, we have 3 years to change the... Cool.
To change
It fucking depressed me.
yeah.
Like, as fuck. Like, I saw that, I was like, well, damn. We're literally burning right now.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about it? Like,
I don't think we can do much about it, because even if me as an individual I become the most minimalistic person, it's not going to be enough to reverse the entire ecosystem for it to just like but at the same time, this type of thinking is why nobody is doing the work.
yeah.
If everybody was like, no, we have to do something, maybe it would have worked, you know? But I also have this like thought in the back of my mind that most of pollution is not necessarily caused by individuals. It's caused by like
company.
really big companies, and that are allowed to pollute in really like big
And what the fuck am I
way.
supposed to do about that? You
Yeah,
know?
that's the
I
thing.
can't do shit.
It's like technically it would be the government job.
Yeah. It's the government's job, not mine. I can't do shit. You know, that's why I think like recycling is a giant scam. You know, it's like we basically got Coca-Cola telling us that we're supposed to be recycling, but we should just be reducing how much we use. You know?
Fucking hypocrite. If you want to help us, stop fucking making your bottles out of plastic then.
Yeah. Yeah, they should just stick to aluminum. Because aluminum, you can recycle it forever. You could just keep recycling it over and over again. But with plastic, it's not even really recyclable. It's kind of cap.
It is not at all. And also the fact that just like a lot of like I feel waste and pollution from waste comes from us buying from fast food. Like the amount of fucking waste I have just because I order where I go to a McDonald's, and all the package, all the little like things, the box for the fries and the drink, like it's all waste.
Mm-hmm.
If like I was at home and I was just like drinking a cup of water, it's gonna do like any waste.
Yeah.
So yeah, big companies.
Let me just fix my mic real quick.
No, okay. What happened?
I don't want to use the stand. The stand is annoying.
You just want to hold the mic?
Yeah, I want to hold the mic. Hello? Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is better. Feels more.
Yeah,
feels
that's
more
why I
comfortable.
wanted like to. It feels far, but maybe it's just because there's this. So it feels like.
Yeah, you can take it off. You can just fold it down.
Fuck. It's really like tight.
Yeah. There you go.
Let's go. I'm also far. Okay, what were you talking about?
The only problem is if you take it off, then your peas
Oh,
start being
like this?
like you know when you do a like say Peter picked a popper.
No, I don't want to say that.
Peter picked a popper.
Peter picked a
Yeah, you hear that pop sound?
Papa?
You heard that pop sound when you say the P word?
Papa. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that if you put the filter on, it doesn't happen.
Pop. Ooh.
See? You see?
Yeah.
It's
I
different
see.
now. That's why it's there.
Okay,
But-
Yashen, when your little mic,
Microphone physics.
yeah, with your classes, always teaching me stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So the first question that I picked up was, if you were given an envelope with the time and date of your death inside, would you open it?
Nah, I don't want to know that shit.
You wouldn't open it?
I don't want to know that shit.
Why?
I want it to be a surprise.
Why?
Because what if it's like tomorrow or some shit, you know?
Now you're just gonna stress.
I'm just gonna be stressed, yeah.
Oh. Okay, do you prefer knowing how you're gonna die or when you're gonna die?
I'd rather know how.
How?
Yeah.
But like, imagine it's like you choked on a bottle of water.
Yeah, that's funny.
So you're never gonna fucking buy a bottle of water. And every time you see like a bottle of water, you're gonna be like,
Does me avoiding it affect?
yeah.
What if it's just destiny? Like even
Yeah,
if
it's
I
destiny. Even if you know.
somehow a bottle of water is going to get into my mouth somehow. It's gonna be like Final Destination.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes. But imagine if like it's a really like intense death. Like you're gonna burn in a house.
Mm-hmm.
fuck? I don't want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know that I'm gonna burn in the house. I prefer knowing that like I'm gonna die like in 2 years. If I like know that I have like 3 years, I will fucking live my life completely differently.
How would you want to die?
You know, the natural way. Tired and old. That would be nice. Or during sex. That would be that would be really nice. Like dying from like
really aggressive sex.
And then like
I'm just slapping
I'm getting
you,
choked.
Yeah, getting choked.
And then I'm like
For the record, it's good that we're recording this.
Why?
So that if you accidentally die, I have evidence that...
Fuck. This is not real evidence. You will still be charged.
No.
Technically.
I have consent to choke you.
But not until I die.
Yeah, but it's like an accident.
How?
I don't want you to die. What if I just get carried away?
Damn, boy.
What if I'm like choking you and you're like harder, choke me harder,
and then like
and then you die?
Yeah, but that's different.
That's the only way it's probably possible.
Yeah, it's the only way. But one time you choke me really hard, and I was like harder, but then you're like scared.
Yeah.
You're like no, which is surprising coming from you.
Yeah, I don't want you to die.
Yeah, but I was not gonna die. I was fine. Okay. I could breathe.
I didn't know that.
But if I can talk to you and say harder, I don't think I'm choking.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
There's something about getting choked when you're high.
Do you want me to keep going after you pass out?
What the fuck? Why do we're not gonna have that conversation record? Oh my god. If we have it, you cannot show it to anyone. Okay? The fuck? Surprise Pikachu face.
So, what are some of the questions you got?
Okay. What are the pros and cons of colonizing other planets? How could this help or hurt the human race?
Yo.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. So, like, the problem with colonizing other planets is the gravity on other planets is lesser than what we have here. So the humans that grow up there, their bones, their lungs, their heart, their muscles are all going to be deteriorated.
What if? No.
There's a show.
It wouldn't be realistic, but imagine we have the technology.
That's the thing. How do you make artificial gravity on a planet? You can't.
What if it's just like houses? We build like houses or like a city that is just like a bubble that is like...
But how do you increase the gravity?
That inside of the bubble, we can like... I don't know, change gravity.
How? You can't do that, can you? You can't increase. We can do everything else. We can make a bubble that has oxygen, that has water, where we grow trees. We can do everything. We can block out the radiation. We can make everything like Earth, except that. Except the gravity part is the only thing no amount of technology is ever going to fix.
Okay, but colonizing it would means that I'm already a human who has who went through puberty and stuff. So would that be something?
Yeah, no, your body would adjust to it, but like you could never come back to Earth. if you come back to Earth, you'll die. Because your lungs, your body, your muscles, your skeleton has adjusted to the gravity on Mars.
Damn.
If you come back to Earth, instantly, it feels like 1,000,000 pounds is on your chest. You can't breathe because your lungs can't handle the heaviness of the air.
Oh my god.
Literally, like you if you live on Pluto or Mars, you are a Martian. You're no longer an Earth human. You're a Martian human. You can never come here, ever.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
We could go there. We can have vacations there, but they can't come here. It would be torture for them.
Shit. So.
That's if they grew up there their entire life.
So technically, aliens could not come here.
Great fucking point. Great fucking point, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, they would die. Maybe it happened and they died.
Yeah.
They were like, the minute they were under, they were like, fuck.
Well, no, they could come visit. They can come visit.
But you just said that they're... what? I don't get it.
Like, they can come, like...
But the air would not be, like, too heavy for them?
Well, they would have to have, like, spacesuits where they don't breathe our air.
Yeah, but...
Like, let's say...
Are they going to really think about that?
Let's say aliens come, right?
Okay.
And let's say their planet is much smaller.
Okay, so they could... I guess that, like, the humans that have the lungs of... that adjusted to Mars... gravity, they could like come here, but with a...
But it would feel heavy. Like their muscles would be like... It would be hard for them, for their muscles to like... It would feel like...
Okay, but wouldn't that logic apply to aliens too?
Exactly. So if the aliens came here, and if their home planet is lighter than ours, they would have trouble standing. They would have trouble like walking, you know? At that point, okay, maybe they can wear some sort of suit of Iron Man suit that walks for them, maybe?
Yeah.
Or maybe they can just lie in a bed and the bed has legs that moves for them. I guess, you know? But they wouldn't be able to walk here naturally. It would be too hard. If their planet is lighter than Earth. But if their planet is heavier than Earth,
they would float?
They would feel like, oh shit, this is nice. They'd be like, whoa, I'm jumping so high. You know? Wow, I have so much energy. Why is it so easy to walk here?
And I heard that when you go on the... What is the name of the biggest mountain again? Everest? Yeah. The gravity changes.
Slightly.
And the oxygen is really hard to breathe, right?
It's mainly that second part.
Right?
Yeah, the gravity barely changes. But
okay.
I mean, it does technically, but it's not really that big of a deal. It's mainly the air becomes thinner.
Why?
You can't breathe air.
Yeah.
You have to have an oxygen mask.
Yeah. I heard like movies. Like I watch movies of like someone trying to like go up, and it's tough. It is something to do that. Like it's really scary. It's like dangerous to do that. Yeah. A lot of people like don't even go up. Like they stop at certain like points because it's just like too much.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's fucking cold.
You know the native people of the Mount Everest region? They're called, I think, Sherpas or something. Yeah, and they do all the work, right? They do all the work because they're like experts. Yeah. And like they have like special lungs where they can breathe like really thin air. Like their lungs are like really good at absorbing oxygen. You know? Yeah, the movie that I watched actually was like from a real life story. It was like someone that was not like equipped to go like on a mountain. Like he was like, just I'm gonna do it. And they change a little bit in the movie, the plot.
they made it a little bit more like mainstreamy.
Yeah.
And instead of like him just wanting to do it, he was like, he told the girl that he loved, like, I'm gonna fucking climb the Mount Everest for you. And she was like, you're not responsible, you never do anything for me. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna prove to you. And he actually went, which is a really like good plot, Hollywood type of plot. But during the movie, they had like actual, it wasn't actors, like it was actual like what are they called again?
Sherpas?
Yeah. And they do everything. They do all the work. They like
They lead you.
yeah.
You need to, like, you're not allowed to go without them. Unless otherwise you'll die. And as you're walking up the Mount Everest, you see the people, dead bodies as you walk
Oh
up.
my god.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And like, if they lose you, they're not coming for you. You're dead. You're dead.
But why? Oh, damn.
They leave you there. Yeah.
So people fall?
No. They just
Die from lack of
they
oxygen?
can't. Yeah, they either die from lack of oxygen or like they trip and they can't move or something. I don't know. An avalanche. They get lost or something. And then
That shit is scary.
yeah, bro. Mount Everest, that's some white people shit, bro. I ain't doing that shit.
Right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who in the...
Bro, white people do the most, fam. Camping? Like, you really want to go and to live like a homeless person with no Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Whack.
But you have data.
If I want to be homeless, I'll just be homeless.
It's not living homeless. Like, calm down. You're a drama queen. But I do like... I went camping like 2 years ago. One time and probably the last time. I would rate the experience a 6 out of 10. And
It's mid.
it was mid. Because like, one... Ew. You know?
Yeah.
The constant feeling of like...
Grossness, yeah.
Ooh.
Like you need to always take a shower.
Yeah, you
feeling.
smell like sunscreen and like mosquito like spray. And it's hot, so you're like sweaty. Nah. Also, the bathroom, where do you fucking pee?
Yeah.
Or poop if you want to poop. But the place that we went, they had a communal. So it was like used by everyone on the camp. So it was disgusting as fuck. And I would say the other one would be sleeping in a tent with my mom. She snores so fucking loud. Damn. But I went with Diana and it was like the best thing that I ever did. Like, I wouldn't have survived going there without her. And we went to the thing that was really nice about that camping trip though was there was like a beach, and it was beautiful. There was like one of the best like lake that I ever seen, and also during the night, me and Diana, we like walked over the parts where there's like no trees, so we can like stargaze. And you know like how like over there we can actually see the stars. And they were like she was like explaining constellation to me, and we were like having deep conversations.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love that shit.
yeah, that's the vibe of me and Diana all the time.
I was like that last time I went to my friend's cottage and I did shrooms. Yeah, it was lit. There was so many stars.
I really want to like go somewhere and just like look at the stars.
Yeah, bro. Real shit. Same. one thing that like trips me up is like damn. When I look up in the sky, like for thousands of years, millions of humans looked up at those exact same stars and are seeing the exact same thing I'm seeing right now. It's the first. It was the first artwork that we all humans like looked at, you know? It was the first thing. It's the one thing all humans throughout all of time have in common. We all looked up at the stars and saw the same picture. Every human that has ever existed has all looked up at the stars and seen the exact same stars.
Not all humans, but yes.
Yeah, I guess some humans died before they got the chance to look up the stars.
Or blind people. I was thinking about I was more thinking about that, but yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Also, bro, before glasses were made, damn.
Yeah.
How do people would have like see?
Yeah. They just didn't.
Like I could not survive a day without. Like I would rather be blind, to be honest, to live a life without glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Cause you're like always there. Like it's always like I'm almost seeing, but you cannot do anything.
Yeah.
Right? You really need glasses.
On the bright side, everyone looks more beautiful that way.
Yes.
Everyone just looks like 2 points more attractive.
True. True. I remember like I had a period during high school where I didn't have glasses because my mom didn't buy any glasses to me. So it was like a year of like just me not seeing.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I had crushes on people. And then when I got glasses, I was like, ew.
Yeah.
And everybody like looked so much uglier. Like it was like, what? I thought your skin was smooth.
Nah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, same thing when I had glasses. I could see like all the individual pores
Yeah.
in someone's face.
Imagine if like right now you have like your glasses, but it's not the good prescription, and then you change them, and the person that you're with, you like can actually see how ugly they are. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, I have another.
Oh, so what are the pros of colonizing other planets? Easy, like resources, mining,
Yeah.
right?
Also, if like we can live on another planet, I guess it's better for us, cause like this planet is about to die.
That's a bad argument.
No?
Yeah, because the other planets are more dead than Earth will ever die.
Okay, yeah, that's
Like,
true.
have you seen Mars? That shit is dead. It's more dead than Earth will ever be. You know, look at Venus. Like, that's not livable.
I think it's like the guy who's like famous, Neil. What
Neil
is his
deGrasse
name?
Tyson. Yeah, we
Yeah,
shouldn't.
he said if we had the technology
to terraform Mars, then we have the technology to fix Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Way before that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we can't just use other planets to run away.
Exactly.
It's not really possible. Yeah,
The fuck?
bro, this cat is wildin'.
Okay, next one. What makes people believe absurd conspiracy theories?
I guess they just want to feel like they're different and special.
Like flat earther. Like why?
Yeah.
How can you like go so deeply and ingrain into that type of like
Yeah. Because, like, you wanna you want to be different. You want to be like, everyone else is stupid, but I figured it out. I'm smarter than them.
I think also it's kind of a way for. I feel like it's low-key a defense mechanism from non-trusting people. It's like the biggest trust issues, right?
Yeah.
When someone believe in really, really absurd like conspiracy like theories, they're like paranoid, low-key. They're like, oh my god, some like, you know? So I feel like it's that too. But I definitely agree with you. It's also like you want to feel different. You want to feel like you're superior and you have the right. You have the answers.
Yeah. I saw this like one lecture that was like really eye-opening. The guy was like, we shouldn't look at conspiracy theorists like they're losers and stupid. We should look at them as potential scientists who society has failed. And I think that's like a good way of looking about it, because like a good scientist questions the basics of reality, you know?
Yeah, but someone who's like a flat earther.
Yeah.
You showed me videos of like them disproving their point, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they have.
So for me, that would be dumb.
They have the thinking capacity to be able to question, but they don't have the thinking capacity to be able to filter through, to be able to think in an evidence-based way, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to have the questioning ability. They have that. They have the questioning ability of a great scientist, but they don't have the evidence-based approach of a real scientist.
Yes. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. I hate that.
So, if aliens reached out to us, what would they say?
Depends on how they are doing. Like, I feel if they're living in a planet that is like this perfect like Earth and is like but better, I don't know, and they just want to say hi, they're just gonna be like, hey, what's up? It's nice to like.
Why would they say hey, what's up? Because they probably don't speak the same language as us.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna try to find a way to like communicate.
What would they say? Like if you had to talk to aliens, right?
I would draw.
Let's say you have to send them a signal.
Fuck.
Like you have to send them a sound, let's say.
I would send a lo-fi.
Yeah, send them some lo-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's soothing, like, but maybe for them it's like a act of aggression, you know? They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly.
So I don't know, actually. What do you think?
You want to know what humans are sending out?
What?
Do you know what prime numbers are?
No.
It's a number that can't be divided by any other number. So 6 can be divided by 2. So it's not a prime number. But 5 can't be divided by anything other than 5.
Okay.
That's a prime number. So
Okay.
prime numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Are you getting what I'm doing? 23. Basically all the numbers that you can't divide it by something else.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what we're sending.
Why?
Because it shows that we're intelligent.
How? They don't know like numbers.
They do. That's the thing.
How?
Because math is universal. They'll never understand English. They'll never understand Spanish or lo-fi. But they'll understand if they see a signal of prime numbers, they know that.
Yeah, but
there's
if they
nothing-
see a 2, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's 2.
we're not sending them the picture of 2. We're
Push.
sending them 2 beeps. We have to send them a sound. That's how it works.
Okay, it's a sound.
We can't send a picture. How are we gonna send a picture?
I don't know, like.
So we send 1 beep,
Okay.
and then wait a second, and then we send 2 beeps, and then wait a second, and then we send 3 beeps, and then
So the
5 beeps.
person, if an alien catch that, they're gonna be like,
There's nothing natural that occurs that can cause that to happen. Now you might be thinking, okay, why does it have to be prime numbers? What if we just send them like a beat? Like what if we just send them
yeah.
The problem is, if we send them that, they're going to think that it's a neutron star. So when we first, like a few decades ago, we heard a signal that was going, and it's like, what the fuck is aliens? Guys, we found aliens. Turns out it wasn't aliens. It was a neutron star that was spinning really fast. And the neutron star has like a laser beam at its north pole and south pole, and it's spinning so fast that the laser beam intersects us like every time it hits us.
Okay.
You know? So it's just spinning at a constant rate.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting. So now it's a prime numbers.
So now we use prime numbers to that we send out into space, because it's like nothing can produce, like what in fucking nature in the space can create prime numbers. You know, it has to be intelligent life. It shows, like, if we receive prime numbers from someone, we know they're intelligent, because that means they understand what prime numbers are. You know?
So, do you think aliens exist?
I do, but I think they are very far away, and the speed of light is too slow for us to ever reasonably talk to them. Right? That's what I think. I think life is like really, I think let's say life has a 1% chance of occurring on every planet that is hospitable to life. And let's say there are trillions of planets, and 1% of them have planets that are hospitable to life. So 1% of 1% of them will have life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 1% of 1% of trillions is still a lot. It's a huge number still.
Yes.
But the chances of it happening twice right next to each other is low.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be evenly spaced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're kind of going to be kind of far away from each other,
Yes.
right?
Shit.
And the problem is
It's
there's
kind-
a speed limit in our
you know what?
universe.
It's kind of sad that we're never gonna be able to like go through other like universe.
Other galaxies?
Yeah, galaxies, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that would be like so dope to know.
We can't.
I know.
We can't. We're trapped. We can see
Fuck.
them. That's the crazy thing. We know it's there. We can see it.
Fuck.
But we are not going to be able to visit them.
Can we like send a cameras or something?
Can we send spaceships there? We can. Yeah. So the galaxies that are close to us, we can. The galaxies that are close to us, technically,
Could like
it could happen.
could we like send a camera
Mm-hmm.
to like a black hole?
So you want to throw a camera into a black hole, but the camera won't be able to come out.
Fuck.
So now you're probably wondering, okay, what if there's like a cable
Yeah.
on the camera?
But I thought like there's like a pool.
Yeah.
A string. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So what if we put a cable on the camera, throw the camera in?
Yeah.
Will the signal travel through the cable?
I don't know.
It won't. Okay, what if we put a rope on the camera?
A what?
Or like a rope.
A rope. Okay.
We put the rope on the camera, throw the camera in, and then pull on the rope.
Yeah.
What happens?
We're gonna.
You go into the fucking
You're going.
There's no way. There's no way to break it.
Fuck.
It's impossible to
We're
break
trapped.
it. You're trapped. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but that would be so nice to know.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is the inside of a black hole, by definition, another universe? Let me tell you why I asked that question. I think if you ask most people...
The inside?
Yes.
Okay.
I think if you ask most people, what would you define as not inside of our universe? They would say something that can never affect us, something that can never touch us, something that can never...
Wait, what? How do you define a universe?
How do you define another universe?
Okay.
Right?
Something that we cannot reach. That's what you mean.
Something that we cannot reach.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that's the problem with my argument, because we can reach the inside of a black hole, but they can never reach us. Once they're inside of a black hole,
it's done.
You can never come out.
Yeah.
So
But-
is that by definition another universe?
But I thought that black holes were more like tunnels of like two universe.
So that's maybe. It might be a wormhole. That's what you're describing.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
wormhole.
Yeah, I
Maybe
thought
it's
it
a
was
tunnel.
that.
Maybe. We don't know. We don't really know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was like the black hole and then the white
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
white hole. Is it that? Where it's like the
black. Yeah.
the opposite.
The opposite. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I was thinking of that. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't know if that's true, but that's a cool idea.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. A lot of the times when people ask me like physics questions, my answer is like, we honestly don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we still haven't figured out why the fuck, like, what the hell quantum mechanics, what's going on with that, you know? Like, we still haven't figured that shit out. It's been 100 years since we realized it.
When did you like started to like be really interested in that?
Yeah, like when I was like 16, I used to come back home high, and I used to like Google like shit. And I don't know, I just went down a binge through like YouTube videos, and like, you know, like a conspiracy theorist,
Yeah.
they'll get hooked on like a YouTube video, and then they'll go down like a rabbit hole of like conspiracy videos.
Yes.
I basically did the same thing, and it felt like I was watching conspiracy videos, because the shit it was teaching me felt fake. Like, I couldn't believe the shit it was saying, you know?
Like
Like
the
some-
double slit experiment.
That shit sounded fake, you know?
Yeah, it sounds fake as fuck.
Yeah.
When you told me that, I was like, what?
Exactly. Also, time being able to slow down.
Yo, when you explained black hole to me, I was like super like, what the fuck? Because I
Yeah.
didn't really know that much about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you explained, and I was like,
That's crazy, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. That can't believe it actually exists. Like, when we first came up with the idea, even Einstein was like, it's not a real thing. My theory is just probably wrong.
And he was right?
He was right. Yeah, he couldn't believe what the fuck his math was saying. A black hole? What? My math is wrong.
Shit.
There's a lot of things that he thought his math was wrong about, and it was right.
Like?
Black holes, dark energy. Let me think. What else? I think just those. Yeah, I think
Just those two?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of things. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, his equations predicted dark energy, that our universe is expanding.
What is dark energy?
It's so we took a pic in the 1990s or 1970s. We took a picture of all the galaxies, and then 10 years later, we took another picture of all the galaxies. And what we found was every single galaxy was running away from us. So every single galaxy.
What the fuck?
Every single galaxy was farther away from us.
Why?
Yeah. So
we don't know?
It makes us, it literally looks like, imagine.
We're like excluded.
Exactly. It literally looks like, imagine there's a bunch of people at a party, right? And then 10 minutes later, there's one person in the middle and everyone else is like 10 meters walking in the opposite, like away, kind of like a circle that's expanding.
Yeah.
So that makes you kind of believe, are we the center of the universe?
Yeah, kind
And
of.
everyone is expanding away from us? So are we the center? But the problem is, if you take that picture from another planet, you'll see the same thing. If you take that picture anywhere, you'll see the same thing. And the reason why is because every point is expanding away from every other point. The entire universe itself is expanding.
So
there is no center.
if I go to one universe, they're gonna be I don't know what you're saying, to be honest.
Like, imagine an infinite flat piece of paper.
Okay.
And the paper is expanding, but it's not expanding into anything. Every point is just getting farther away from every other point. I know. It's super nutty. Like, I have to show you an animation to really explain it. Yeah.
But what is the dark energy?
So, in Einstein's equations, when we found out that the universe was expanding, we're like, this is crazy. Not only is it expanding, the expansion is speeding up, which is crazy because shouldn't gravity try pulling all of the galaxies together? Right?
I don't know.
But it's not. It's actually, so in Einstein's equations, you can actually have repulsive gravity.
Repulsive.
You can have gravity that pushes instead of pulls together.
Mm-hmm.
But the only way that can happen is if there's some magic energy constant throughout all of space. And so we call this dark energy. And the reason why we call it dark is because we don't know what the fuck it is. And we just kind of invented it. We just invented it because that's the only thing that can possibly explain why. That's the best we were able to come up with. We don't know why the universe is expanding, but we do know that Einstein's equation says that if there's a constant energy field in every part of space, that would result in a repulsive gravity that could explain why we are seeing the universe expand. The problem with this, though, is this results in energy not being conserved. So this results in, you ever heard of the conservation of energy?
No.
Like, energy can't be created nor destroyed. It's sort of like a law of physics. It's like a rule.
It cannot be created
nor destroyed. It just changes forms.
Okay.
This breaks that rule.
Oh.
Yeah, so So that's dark energy. I don't think we're gonna find out what that is anytime soon. It's kind of a nutty concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave Hanya an explanation of like what gravity is. Yeah, the other day. That I don't know if I told you it. The flat earther analogy. Of
What
gravity.
is it?
So like, this is a really good explanation. Imagine me and you are flat earthers, right? So me and you both believe that the earth is flat. And let's say we're both at the equator. And we're both facing north. So we're both parallel.
Okay.
Right? And we're both walking in straight lines parallel to each other. Parallel lines never intersect, right? They're parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So we're both at the equator. We're walking parallel to each other. We're walking in towards north.
We're like this?
We're walking parallel. Yeah.
Okay.
And we live on a flat. We think we live on a flat earth. And we're walking north. We're walking parallel. But as we're walking, eventually, we're going to intersect. Because we're going to hit the North Pole. Why? Because we thought that we live in a flat land. So parallel lines should not intersect, right?
Yeah.
So, maybe I'll be naive as a flat earther and say, you know what? Maybe there was some magic force pushing us together. That's why we intersected at the North Pole. But that's ridiculous. There's no magic force pushing us together. It's because you live on a sphere.
Yeah.
Right? And on a sphere, parallel lines do intersect. Right? It was parallel at the equator, but then they intersect at the North Pole. That's why we were pushed together. There's no fucking magic force. It's just geometry.
Yeah.
But as a flat earther, I don't understand this sphere thing. Right?
Damn.
I think I live on a two-dimensional world. And I invented this magic force. Let's call it gravity. And I just invented this thing to explain my ignorance. Right? In this hypothetical situation. It's just because I was ignorant to the fact that the world that I lived in actually curves into a third dimension. Right? I thought my world was two-dimensional, but it actually curves into a third dimension.
Yeah.
Gravity is the same thing. We think that space is three-dimensionals, but actually space curves into the time dimension.
Okay.
It's a third force. It's like a third, not force. It's a third like dimension that space curves into, just like how in the flatland, like that's why we are attracted to the earth. It's because we are curving into the fourth dimension.
Yo, bro, you lost me.
Yeah,
Curving to the fourth dimension.
I know. It's nutty. It's hard to explain. Okay, so in that example with the flat earthers on the equator,
Yeah.
they're walking towards the North Pole. As they're walking, what happens? They get closer together.
Yeah.
And then eventually they'll hit each other at the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
What caused them to hit each other?
It wasn't like the fact that it's a sphere.
Exactly. It's the fact that it's a sphere.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they thought they were living on a flat piece of paper. But actually, they were living on a sphere that curved
Yeah.
into a dimension that they weren't aware of. Right? They thought that the only dimension, they thought that their world only existed on the north, south, east, west plane.
Yeah.
But they didn't account for the fact that the world actually curves into the up-down direction.
Yeah.
You get it? So north-south, east-west, up-down. They thought their world just lived on north-south, east-west. But actually, their world curves into the up-down direction.
Yes. Okay, that I understand.
Yeah. We thought that our universe only exists on the north, south, east, west, up, down directions.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually curves into the time dimension. That is to say that when you're near a massive body like the Earth, that causes the time around it to curve. That slows down the time experienced by anything around it, and that is what causes the force of gravity. It is the act of time slowing down that causes gravity. Okay. We experience gravity as like a magic force, but in reality what's happening is the time that object experiences slows down, and that causes the force. That was nutty to me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It, like, learning about all this shit, it made me feel like this was all conspiracy theory. Like all, you know, like the shit that I took for granted.
Yo. You know the flat earther thing?
Uh-huh.
I think the thing that, like, I mostly find, like, stupid about it is, like, what's under it.
Right? Yeah.
What?
Is there, like, another Earth?
It's, like, just grass and... or something like that. Wait, let me show you. And that on the edges, it's, like, it's just ice. I don't get it.
Yeah, there's, like, a ice wall.
Just the fact that I could go to China and like go to Canada that way, it fucking defeated your whole entire your entire fucking theory.
Yep.
The fuck?
Well, the flat earthers will argue that when you fly from China to Canada and then Canada to China the other way, they argue that the plane is slightly moving to the left in a circle. Have you ever seen the flat earth diagram?
No.
Let me show you the flat earth map.
Oh, yeah.
This one? I don't know if yeah. Whoops.
I can go.
Yeah, you got it on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so they say that your airplane, if you're going from China to Canada and then Canada to China in like a circle, like around the Earth, they're saying actually your plane secretly curves a little bit, is always turning, and it's going like this in a circle. That's what they're saying.
Still dumb.
I mean, wouldn't we fucking notice that the
Yeah.
airplane is turning?
Yeah.
Like, you would feel it probably, I think. I don't know.
I don't. Bro. What is that? Yo, when I went to the, like, flat earther shit, what is it again? What is the app that you have games?
What?
Oh my god, I forgot that name.
Miniclip?
The like app on your computer that, like, sometimes we FaceTime. With
Discord?
Discord, thank you. The Discord.
Oh, the Discord chat.
Yeah. Yo, they were like mad for nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, there was a guy who was like, yo, people were like asking really good questions, and he kept just ignoring and being like, no, you're stupid. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. crazy. Yeah, these guys, they're special. They're special. A lot of them were pretty old too. Like they were in their like
they
30s,
white?
40s. They're all white. They're almost all white.
Well, technically, weird.
Yeah. I think there's something special about like middle-aged, old, like white men. Like these guys, they're having like a midlife crisis, and so I think a lot of them like are attracted to the flat Earth theory for that reason.
Yeah,
You know.
probably.
Okay, honestly, can you really blame them? You just listen to what the fuck I just said about fucking time curving into the.
Yeah, that's
if you
true.
didn't know that I actually know my shit, that shit sounds like crazy. Right?
It does. But it makes more sense to me, I guess,
Yeah.
in my brain.
Yeah.
Time slowing down.
Gravity is how you experience time slowing down.
Damn.
Yeah. It
Is
looks like a
time-
force.
Is time like something that is subjective then?
Yes, because different objects experience time at different rates.
Okay. Can
Right.
two people experience time at different rates?
Exactly. Did you watch Interstellar?
No.
Oh, you did it? Yeah. So in that movie, this guy, what was it? Matthew McConaughey. He goes and chills near a black hole.
What?
He goes to chill near a black hole,
Okay.
and because he's near the black hole, his time slows down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes back to Earth, and his daughter is like 40 years older than him, and on her deathbed, and he's talking to her while she's
What?
Yeah, it's a really cool movie.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, because he didn't like.
Because his time slows down.
Yeah, so for him.
So for him, 2 years is like 80 years on Earth or something. You know?
Shit.
Yeah. And if you think about it, that's the same thing as time travel.
Yeah.
Time travel into the future.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So if we want to travel through time, do we have to do that?
Yeah. Oh.
But we cannot go back then.
Yeah, exactly. You can't go backwards in time.
You can just
You
go
can
into the
forward.
future.
Exactly. So time travel into the future is possible. It's not just possible. It's been proven to be true.
But who wants to do that?
Oh, I have a great answer for that.
Okay.
Imagine an old folks home, like a retirement home, that's built right next to a black hole. So what you could do is when you're about to die and you're old, you can go retire there, chill there for like a few months, come back to Earth, and you get to spend time with, your grandchildren might have been 3 years old before. Now they're the same age as you. And you can chill with them. And you'd be the same age.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's cute, right?
That's cute.
Yeah.
But humans, I feel like to have the experience of humans sometime. Of like, you die before
Exactly.
your kids and your grandkids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it would be like weird for me to like go. It would probably means that your kids are dead.
I mean, what if when your kids get old, they just do the same shit? They just go to the retirement home with you.
Yeah, they can just come with you then.
Yeah. And then their kids can do the same thing. And then you just have a bunch of old people. Generations of old people just.
Yeah, but it would be like really fast then.
Yeah.
It would like just if time is like really slowed down,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like here, that like over there a second is here like 30 years.
Yeah.
Then every second there would be someone new generation. Oh my god.
Exactly. Like, you're chilling, all of a sudden your fucking daughter comes in, same age as you. Oh, yo, what's up? Before you even start a conversation, her daughter comes in, and it's just like you just have a giant family within a few hours.
Yeah, you already have your line.
Your entire
Family
ancestry is just there, walking into the room. Yeah. That's funny. All right. Seems like we're getting kind of tired now. You wanna close off the podcast?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Really tired.
We
We did a lot of talking today.
Yeah. You've been listening to 902.5 Chum FM. All right. I'm gonna close it.
Bye.